Hey everybody, welcome to the Black Sheep Props channel. I'm Steve and I'm here to teach you the tips, tools, techniques, and materials for building your very own super cool EVA foam props. Now in our last episode, making an EVA foam Fifth Element Police Blaster Part 2, we wrapped up the build. It came out great. Love this thing, man. This is cool. But you know the drill. Since we completed the build last episode, that means in this episode, making an EVA foam Fifth Element Police Blaster Part 3, we're going to seal it and paint it, and check that out. Very cool. Scratched up all over the place. We've got this oxidized, kind of distressed, dark gray metal. And let's see what else. We've got some gold areas in here, and then we've got these like stained up, oxidized, soot covered sort of areas on this thing on both sides. Pretty cool. Not a hard paint job, not at all. And the same simple distressing techniques that we use all the time. Multiple tones to create the oxidized metal and the silver scratches around the edges. Really cool stuff and really easy. If you're ready to hit it, let's make something. Alright, we're out at the spray stand. We're going to start coating our Fifth Element Blaster with our Plaster Dip. And you know what we always say, do not spray even outside in a well-ventilated area without your respirator. Pretty easy covering this one, not really anything too hidden. Just take your time, go at it from a bunch of different angles. All right, there it is. The stage we always talk about where your prop jumps up, way up. All right, time to start painting. So what we're gonna do is this. We've got 4 simple colors here. We've got gold, and then we're gonna come in with, the label's all messed up here, but this is wrought iron, which is a really, really dark gray. We've got silver, and we've got black. So that's it, just those 4 colors. All right, we're gonna bring in our wrought iron. Now, we don't really need to mask off for this, because what we're going to do is we're gonna do all the wrought iron parts, and it's okay if we hit the other pieces, because after that dries, we're gonna go over it to do the gold parts and the black parts. So, just like that. We just tap all around, and it's gonna kind of leave naturally dark areas in the crevices, which is okay. It's kind of exactly what we want. Now we're going to probably have to get our brush going down in this area, because this area is kind of tight. Alright, I think we're in a good place right now. Really nice. Alright, there we go. Really. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our medium gray. Alright. Now, I want to get a lot of it off, get our brush fairly dry, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to just hit some areas around. We're going to get a lot of edges. We're going to fill in some areas with the medium gray, just like that. Starting to get that oxidized sort of a deal going on, and as you can tell, the edge is like really picking up our gray. Leave some areas kind of dark. All right, all along the edge. All right, there we go. Look at that. That has a nice look. That has a nice oxidized look to it. And okay, that's it. You just pick areas and you build up a little bit on it. All right, there we go. All of our gray areas are now nicely oxidized. Look at that. That's cool, man. Really easy stuff too. Super easy. All right, let's leave that alone, let it dry, and then we'll move on. All right, now we're going to come in with our silver. And what we're going to start doing now is we're going to start hitting some of these metal edges. See that? Look at that little metal edge right there. That is nice. All right. All right, there we go. Look at that. That is so cool. You've seen us do this many times. You get 3 tones in there and it works. We've got the dark, we've got the medium, and now we've got the little silver hits around the edges. That is very cool. Now we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to go right along this little wood burned line. Look at that. We're just hitting the edge. We just hit silver along the edges, all the way around everywhere, up on here, all the way around the edges, right in here, all in here, right up around here, and look at all this around the edges. All the edges are hit with it, and just really cool. All right, we just did it to the whole side. Now we're gonna spin this around, and we're gonna do it to that side. There it is without the scratches, see that? Without all the scratches, and then here it is with the scratches. Nice. And totally easy. You can totally nail this. All right, oxidized and scratched up. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our gold, but what we want to do is now we want to do a little bit of masking because we don't want to get the gold on what we just painted. So we're going to come to just a couple areas, just like that. Where we... All right, there we go. We're going to be hitting the trigger. So we protected around the trigger, we protected here, and we protected around those buttons, so we can hit all that with our gold. Now we're... And just keep going. Any piece that you're going to run up alongside of and you don't want to hit it, just tape it off. And we didn't mask off around the handle inside here because we're going to be coming in and painting that black, which will completely cover any gold that hits it. The trigger. All right, we just keep going. the edge, inside edge right here. See that? We're going to come in and we're going to get that real quick with the edge of our brush like that. All right, we just got right back in here. I think we are in a good spot right now. Very cool. And it's okay that this isn't solid because we're gonna weather that up and dirty it. That is looking mighty cool. A couple little spots will touch up on the gray, but not bad. All right, now we're gonna get our brush out and we're gonna trim all the way around these little edges like this, where we hit it with the gold. All the edges are trimmed in. Okay, now we're going to come in with our black. That's it. Just square brush the edge and fill it in. All right, spin around to this side, same thing. Trim in right here. Just like that. Don't. All right, let's see, where else? Anywhere else we need black? I think not. That might be it. Actually, there's one more thing that we need to make black. One chord at a time. We're going to go from the center out, just like that, all the way down. All right, and we just screwed up and got a bunch of black on our gold right there, but it's okay because we can touch that up. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to continue this black right down through here. All right, there we go. We've got the front and the back of our handle black. We've got all the way down in between here black, all the way around through this side, our cables, inside of our two openings here, down at the bottom. All right, we've got all of our black is in place, and we got that big whopper black stain right there, but we'll cover that over with the gold. And we'll probably go in with the sponge brush and we'll probably put a little bit of another coat on the gold just to fill it in a little bit more. But we're in good shape right now. We're going to come in and we're going to get this little ring right here, gold. Right, look at that little rascal. That's a little piece there. All right. All right, we're going to come in with our French wine, which is a red, but it's a really kind of a dark dark, rich sort of a red. We're going to come in. All right, we are looking good. We're just going to come in now, take a little bit of time. We're going to put a little light coat over all of our gold. I'm just going to fill it in just a little bit more. All right. All right, look at that. Filling in nicely. We'll stay away from the edges if we can. We just want to kind of fill in the center a little more. It is helping fill in the gold in even more. Just getting a nice solid look now. And we're hitting some spots that we're going to have to touch up again, but that's okay. That is filling in really sharp. Look at that. There we go. You just fill in where you see some of that kind of dark see-through area still there. Now we're going to come back in with a tiny bit of black. All right, where did I see some more? Right here. Okay, now what we're going to do is this. We're going to come in with our wrought iron, which is our dark color right here. And in the photos of this thing, it's got that same dark color kind of in this area on both sides, kind of like, almost like either it's worn and oxidized or it's soot or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in, get our complete brush covered, but not heavy. Okay, just like that. All right, there we go. Just like that. That's exactly what the photo looks like. There's also some in the photo underneath. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to flip this around to this side. And we're going to... All right, there we go. Check that out. Super cool, man. Super cool. We just put these stains on the body on both sides to match the photo reference that we used. And that's everything right there, man. You saw us go through the 3 different tones of gray to get that color change, oxidized look. We came in and we hit the scratches with the silver brush around all the edges. Came in and did our little detail black all over the pieces. And then just finished it up with staining up the body there, just like that, like the photo shows. So that's about it. Pretty cool. That brings our Fifth Element Police Blaster build to a close. Bam! There it is. Everything went down perfectly. The paint job was totally easy. You just got to be careful. And you saw the same easy techniques we always use. We weathered this thing up, got some real nice oxidized feel there on the dark metal parts, and we've got these kind of, I don't know if these are like exhaust fumes or if that's just general wear from the oil on someone's hands. Don't know. Maybe you know. But that was it. Totally easy. You can totally nail this paint job just like every other paint job. Not hard. So that concludes making an EVA foam Fifth Element Police Blaster Part 3. Hope you liked it. If you did, give us a like, share us with a friend, and subscribe to this channel. And together we're going to go step by step through a lot more super cool builds so that you get the props you deserve. Thanks for coming. See you next time.